I'm just trying to make this movie, and I feel like I'm going insane because shit just keeps going wrong, and I found this today. I found this today while filming. I mean, I don't get what's going on here. I mean, everything keeps going wrong. My crew keeps fucking up. I mean, I don't know why it's happening to me, and so many things wrong. I don't. Nobody will get this Marble Hornets reference, and I just why does this keep happening to me? I don't. Well, what is causing this whole thing? What is doing that? Welcome everybody to Dead Meme Podcast.
Hey guys, it's me. Hey. Okay.
Yeah,
I gotta keep the tradition going.
Yeah,
where
keep tradition of being a little fucking cocksucking.
Wait, where are you posting this?
What do you think? Spooky skeleton.
Wait, is
channel.
this? Wait, really?
Yeah, I mean it's a Halloween thing. Why not?
Oh my gosh, dude!
Yeah. Wow.
Like 2 years. Yeah, the 3-year anniversary was like. It was a while ago.
It was a few days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay.
We didn't do anything.
Welcome to Dead Meme Cast. Fucking today we're going to do what we did last year, and we're going to read some heckin' creepypastas, and we have some nice surprises up the chain. But should we start with
Wait, love. I need to tell you something. Be quiet.
Yeah. Okay. Was that real?
Yeah.
God, you're fucking disgusting. I hate you.
We're starting off this podcast right.
We're not starting this podcast at all. I don't want to talk to you.
Oh, that's a smelly one.
Fuck you. I hate you.
Whoever has a fart fetish listening to this just got off, dude.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Alright, so should we start off with this nothing having to do with scary stuff and talking about the new Primus album?
Oh yeah, okay. The new Primus album is actually kind of spooky. It is a little spooky.
Yeah,
but,
it's a little bit spooky. I get kind of scared. I wet my pants every time listening to it. Okay, love. Favorite song off the album, go. What's your favorite song off the album?
My favorite song off the album is, I actually don't know yet. The Storm is
okay, mine
good.
is The Storm is mine.
Yeah.
Kind of love put it the right way. It's too atmospheric. We were talking about it earlier. It's way too atmospheric. Like it's a 34 minute long album, and like half of each song is just like
It's too much darn build up. That Les Claypool needs to get off his fucking anus hole and do something.
Les Claypool just loves doing build up to songs. Like it's good, but like I just want to get to a song where it's like go.
And it's all the same. It's like he's been doing the same thing since the animals should not act like people.
Yeah.
Or it's like the
yeah. Right when we started this podcast, my body was like, okay, you gotta shit now, so I gotta hold in a shit this whole time.
Yeah, you can poo on the mic.
No, I cannot. All right, I'm gonna have to take a break like halfway through the podcast to go poop, but I'll come back.
Okay.
But I won't go now.
Okay, so
okay.
Let's see. Yeah, the Primus album. It's pretty good, but it's a little underwhelming considering it's been like 800 years and it's only 34 minutes of like weird atmosphere.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
And like, I think the only song that was like kind of new and like it kind of stands out was the Desaturating 7. Everything else just kind of sounds the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of jarring too because you have like that song, but everything else is just like it's all like him like muting and then doing like
Yeah. Make you want to kill people.
Yeah, fuck you, Les Claypool, you dickhead. Okay, let's get into the spooky stuff. Okay.
McDonald stories, that's the spookiest thing of all this.
Okay, so can you put a filter on my voice? Welcome to McDonald stories of the Halloween.
Welcome to McDonald Ronald Reagan stories, everyone.
Okay, so I work at McDonald's. I am the
Ronald
McDonald's
Reagan
boy.
is there, his ghost hovers above you.
Hold on, love. I can't wait. I had to go shit.
Welcome back to the spooky Dooky Ronald Reagan time.
Okay, I'm sorry. I had to poop, but I'm all pooped out now. So,
okay.
You ready?
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm gonna tell you 3 stories from McDonald.
Dooky
Okay.
Ronald.
Two of them are true. One of them is not true. And you have to guess which one is not true. Okay.
Okay.
So one of them is not true. All right.
Okay.
So this is the first one I'm gonna tell you. Okay. So once upon a time. Okay, do that again. Hold on, because I think that's a good idea. Do it again.
Owen's first story.
Once upon a time, I was working on a Tuesday night. It was around 7 p.m. Okay. I think I'm doing like, it was a while ago, so I don't remember what exactly I was doing. I think I was doing front counter maybe.
Yeah.
My friend Mackenzie comes up to me and she's like, Owen, Amanda wants you to go pick up the boys' bathroom.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay. So I go in there and I find a condom
And some spooky dookie.
in the urinal.
Okay.
And I find a heroin needle on the ground.
Do you also find some spooky dookie?
Yeah, and there was a skeleton in there. And went, no, okay. So I find a heroin needle. I find a condom wrapper. No, not a used condom. I'm like, okay. So I bring in my manager.
You also find it in a ball play pit.
I find my manager, and my manager calls the cops, whatever, blah, 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 because it's heroin.
Yeah.
That's the first story, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
The second story. Okay, so the second story is, I think it was a Sunday, okay?
It was a Christmas morning.
This is all, this is a while ago too. Like, McDonald's has been kind of just boring lately, and when I first started working, it was kind of good.
Yeah.
So it was a Sunday morning. I used to work like, at like 7 a.m. on Sundays.
Yeah.
So everything's going fine. This guy comes in with like a briefcase, not a briefcase, like a duffel bag. He leaves, but he leaves his duffel bag like outside.
Yeah.
Okay. And he leaves. It's there for a good like 3 hours. No one knows what's in there.
Yeah.
So this guy who I work with, I forgot his name because he quit. So I haven't seen him in a while. He is the one that goes and say, okay, I'm gonna go open it up. He opens it. Guess what he finds?
What does he find?
A bunch of heroin. Like a bunch. Like there's a huge heroin problem in Clinton. I'm not joking. Like it was a bunch of heroin.
Okay.
So again, the cops were called.
Okay.
Like, but yeah, so
Yeah.
a bunch of heroin.
Yeah.
Third story. All right. Okay. So this known crazy lady. From Clinton, like she's like actually insane because like she always talks about like gold in the fountain because there's a fountain in Clinton, and she always talks about gold like hidden in the fountain. She's always like, "Oh, it's my gold," and she's just insane. Okay. She comes through drive-thru. She orders 2 McChickens. Okay. Then so we hand her food, whatever. I wanted to leave because I don't like her. Yeah. So she drives away. She parks to the side to check her food. She comes out of her car, and instead of coming inside to McDonald's, she walks up to the second window of drive-thru.
Yeah.
She knocks on the window, and when like my friend opens the window, she's like, "These McChickens should be plain," and she screams. She makes a big screech. She doesn't do that, but my friend did I say it was Brianna? I think I said Paige, but it was Brianna. My friend Brianna, she's like, "Can you come inside, please, ma'am?" She's like, I cannot come inside." So she just stands there.
Is the place cursed?
Yeah, she stands there while we get her new McChickens. Okay. And when my manager goes up and she's like, "Next time, can you please come inside?" And she goes, "Next time, can you make a right?" And she starts yelling at her, and my manager just closed the window on her.
Oh snap!
Okay, you have to guess which one's fake.
Okay, I'm guessing the second one.
The second one where there's a bag of heroin? No, that's true.
Oh wow.
The first one was fake.
Okay. But I do tend to find heroin needles and used condoms in the play pit though.
Well, I did find a used condom in the bathroom, but not a heroin needle.
Okay. You didn't.
Okay.
Okay. Those
Those
were the
my
spooky stories. Oh.
Okay.
Those were scary stories, everyone. Owen
Whoa,
scared.
epic.
Ronald Reagan was not involved in it.
Yeah, he's dead now.
It's true. Rest in peace.
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan.
He's fucking dead, dude.
He's a faggot, dude. Oh, okay, here we go.
Fucking...
So, we have a special surprise for all of you. We're gonna read some spooky short stories.
Whoa.
You're gonna get real scared. Okay, I wanna play the theme.
Okay, go. I like that kazoo sounding thing.
Oh yeah, oh, Hayden thought that was a fucking kazoo. Okay, here we go. The first one has a very humorous title. I picked this one out because the title sounded very humorous to me. It's called "We Nearly Lost Our Son in the Woods Today." Okay, so there are a few paragraphs here, so I guess we'll read. We'll switch off reading paragraphs, okay?
Okay, you can go first since you like this one so much.
Here's the first story. Woo.
Okay. Woo.
I'm a new father. I'm a new father, and it was my family's first real walk in the woods, as opposed to our fake holographic walk in the woods in our holodeck. My 5-year-old son, Jay, was thrilled about the fact we were walking off trail today. What walkie-talkie is? Do you mean walking and talking?
No, walkie-talkies.
I know, I'm making a funny joke. And my wife liked that they had static-proof 3-mile range. That allowed us to take our guard down while we were picking a load of morel and cantarell mushrooms we stumbled across. What is this? Alice in Chains guitars? We looked up. Jay was fucking gone!
That was our family's first genuine bolt of true panic. We frantically called out for him on the walkie-talkie with no reply. Then ran in... Wait, what? No reply, then ran in the general direction that we thought our son had wandered before finding his sticker-plastered radio on the ground.
My wife cried out until her stupid fucking voice turned ragged, and I had to hold that bitch. Just as the sun began to set and we were ready to dial 911, Jay walked out of the bush as if that's this huge creepypasta thing. Do you remember?
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. As if.
Yeah, as if he had been standing just outside of our view the entire time. His eyes were ringed with red. I know this is gonna be good. His eyes were ringed with red. He was a creepypasta, but the whites of his eyes remained clear. I assume he was just crying like a. He smoked a dank weed.
He was high.
He was just from crying. Faggot. Besides, it didn't matter. We had Jay back. I carried him in my arms all the way back to our car. Jay was already asleep when I buckled him in.
Right before driving into the main road, my wife blurted out, "Jay's radio!" We left it on the trail. I didn't want to go back, as it was already dark. I just wanted to go home. 2 minutes down the road, my wife's walkie-talkie barks. It's Jay's voice, frantic, crying, asking where we were. My wife and I looked at each other before looking at Jay in the back seat. We confirmed it was Jay. On the other line, as we turned around, we told him to stay put.
Oh, fuck.
My wife stayed with the child in the back. As I went to Jay, I found him near his radio, scared but glad to see me. Oh, I'm sorry. Whatever. Who cares? What? I didn't bother asking him if he knew the kid was in the back. If he knew the kid was in the back of our car. I thought. Oh my god, this guy sucks at grammar.
I thought
we would sort all that out when we got back.
Okay, here we go.
You read the last one.
When we did, the kid was gone, but my wife was still in the car. When she saw the two of us, a drowsy smile spread across her face, all except for her eyes. Her red-ringed eyes! That was its dumbest twist ever. This was scary for a second. There was a second where I was like, oh, this is kind of scary, but I don't know. I'm gonna.
Yeah, that started out pretty good, but it sucks. Okay, let's rate that out of 10. What would you rate that?
I would rate it a 5, probably a 5.
Yeah, I'd give it a 6.
Okay.
So let's give it like a 6.
Okay,
yeah.
that's pretty good. Okay. The second one we have here is I just wanted to tell you how beautiful you are. Okay, so for this one there are a lot of short paragraphs, so we just count those. Whatever. Okay. Who cares?
Let's just read until we find it. Okay. I'll start since you started last.
Okay, go.
Marshall Mathers hurried his pace to catch up with the gorgeous woman walking ahead of him.
Oh.
Probably a dancer, he thought, watching her legs. She moves like a silk scarf. Her jeans were so tight. He could count the value of the change in her pockets. How glorious would it feel to win a moment of her attention? He quickly caught up to her, grabbing her arm and pulling her close to his body. Oh, honey, he breathed into her ear. I would die to live between those thighs.
This character's too relatable. I don't.
Yeah. Good. Okay, you go.
Her head snapped around, and Marshall stepped back abruptly, snatching his hands away. She wasn't the delicate young goddess he'd perceived her to be from afar. She wasn't... I love this story already. She was instead an old hag with a hunchback. Her hair was stinking and tangled with trash. Her teeth were as yellow and soft as maggots. Skin and muscle had inexplicably rotted away from her right cheek, revealing a brown skeletal sneer. She glared at Marshall with a milky left eye, and a right eye crusted shut with dried mucus.
Sorry. You want to read this? I'm sorry, he said as he hobbled away. My apologies, ma'am. I thought you were someone else. When he saw her again.
Wait a second.
What?
Hold on a second. Okay,
what?
This does not make any fucking sense. He grabbed the corpse and he went, oh honey, I wouldn't dare to live between those faces. He literally said that and he was like, I'm sorry, you're someone else.
But he saw her again on the train going out of the city. He tried moving seats several times. She was always nearby, her ghastly scowl on him every time he dared to look up, close enough that he could smell her putrid stink of wet garbage and sweat. Okay, you go.
He changed trains suddenly, deciding to go the long way home. The trip took far longer, but he was finally alone. He had just begun to put the strange encounter out of his mind on the walk home from the station when he noticed her hurrying briskly a few paces ahead of him. Her face was in his bedroom window, lit from inside. She was everywhere on the evening news, in the newspaper, reflecting in the shiny silver of the tea kettle. He could smell that wretched rotting stench in his wife's hair as he embraced her, weeping, his fear replaced by rage.
Wait, okay, he has a wife, so why did he try to... this guy's a douchebag.
Yeah. Okay.
I need to go for a ride, Marshall said to her. Just for a while, I'll be back before bedtime. He drove out of the city to where the streetlights faded away, and at the place where the sidewalks end. That's a book called... That's a book from Shel Silverstein. She was sitting beside him in the car. I just wanted to say, she began. No, Marshall begged, please. I just wanted to say thank you for the compliment, she continued. Nobody has said anything so nice to me since the night I died, and it was good to know I'm still as beautiful as I was when I was alive. Are you single? The last thing he felt was her moist, worm-like tongue probing his mouth, and he lost control of the car, and it crashed into the canyon far below. Okay.
That was not scary.
Okay, so I picked this has 161 point. It's like 98% upvoted on Reddit. Whoever does this has bad taste. Like that was the worst thing I've ever read. Yeah, I give that like a 3. That was so bad.
That was not good.
Okay, what's the next one?
Okay. Next one is carrots for Halloween. Oh boy. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. It's just carrots, I told my neighbor Tara. I grew them myself. What is wrong with you, Tara spat? Tara spewed out a string of sins that I had just committed. She explained to me, or rather lecturate me, that the carrots I was offering her daughter through our common backyard fence were not organic, even though I grew them myself. I had bought the seeds from the garden section at Lowe's Hardware and not from a reputable organic produce store. Therefore, according to Tara, they were bad carrots.
Okay. Tara's daughter Cindy stared at me from behind her mother. Once upon a time, Cindy was a girl full of life and always smiling. Nowadays, she looked emaciated. The sad look on her hollow face was enough to make me weep for her. The poor girl was starving because her mother was forcing her to follow an extremely strict diet. Oh no, her mother crazy.
Huh?
Okay, you go.
Okay, Tara's husband left a few years back. I never asked, but it was clear that what the issue was. When it came to nutrition, Tara was an extremist. It got worse over the years. Tara made sure that her child was never exposed to the wrong foods. Tara even got permission to homeschool her daughter because Tara was more concerned about her food being served in the school cafeteria than her child's education. Tara told me once that she would sooner smother her child than let her have a lollipop. Oh no.
That's why I make her stay in the basement on Halloween, Tara said. Tara didn't want Cindy exposed to the idea of trick-or-treating, so imagine my surprise this year when Cindy came to my house dressed in a unicorn costume. Trick-or-treat, she beamed. You go.
Cindy, I exclaimed. Does your mommy know you're out trick-or-treating? Cindy just grinned and held up her bag, already laden with sugary loot, expecting me to add to it. Oh gosh, this is embarrassing. You see, I haven't given her candy in years, I confessed. That's why I keep all my lights out. Again, the look on the child's face was pulling on my heartstrings. How about I give you some new carrots I just picked? I offered as I retreated back to my fridge. They're small, but they're organic. I bought the seeds from an organic produce store. Cindy quickly perked up and said thank you as I tossed a small Ziploc bag into her cache of Halloween goodies. Okay, you go. Okay. I smiled as I watched her trot down the street to the next house. It was nice to see her happy again. Which is why I felt bad for lying to her. The carrots weren't organic. In fact, they weren't even carrots at all. I walked down the steps to my cellar where I kept Tara tied up. She had passed out from our last torture session, but was now fully awake. Oh God, you're up, I said as I reached for my shears. You wouldn't believe who I just gave your fingers to. These are horrible. These are horrible. This is trying to be shocking and like a horrible, shocking. These are horrible. I give that like a 2. That was horrible. That was oh my God. I don't know how I feel about that one. That was a little weird. I don't know. Okay, that was probably the best story of all time. Okay, that was a good one. Oh. No, that was bad. Oh my God. 10 out of 10. That was probably the one. No, that was horrible. There's one here that has the highest upvoting of any of them so far. That's 330 upvotes, and it's called Don't Worry, is it? You're Not Going to Die. Okay, hold on. I accidentally closed that tab, so I gotta go open it again. God, you stupid cunt. Okay, so this one has 99% upvoted. If this is bad, I swear to God, I'm gonna kill myself. Okay. Okay. Who read last? I read first. No, you read first last. Well, I read. Oh, okay. Okay. Don't worry, you're not going to die. I'm sure you're really confused about all this, confused and scared. You're probably coming down with a killer headache too. You can hardly see anything, and once this tape runs out, there will be nothing but silence. But don't worry, you're not gonna die, okay? Oh, actually, I know what this is. Okay, keep going. I know what this is. As you already figured out, you can't move. Those are leather straps holding you down, and trying to pry out will only tear away on your own skin. Try and remain still, please. It's okay, you're not going to die. Do you remember how you got here? I'd guess not. You blacked out pretty badly. I asked the bartender to call a cab for you, get you home safely, and you did eventually. I watched you struggle with the spare key for a while, then I let myself in. You didn't even notice me taking your house key at the bar. You're probably starting to panic as you hear this, but I want you to remember something. You're not going to die, okay? You're not going to die. You were drunk, all right, just as drunk as that night, almost 7 months today.
Do you remember it? You were heading home from the bar, just as drunk as last night, but this time you drove. Do you remember a flashing light coming out over at a crossing? That light belonged to my son's bike. You hit it full on. Didn't even brake.
Okay. Okay, I've been drunk a lot since then. I know how it feels. You probably couldn't even find the pedal. My son was thrown into the air like a rag doll and landed behind your car. But you didn't stop? You're remembering it, aren't you? Hell, maybe you're even regretting it now. Maybe you're begging. I'm not here. I can't hear you if you are. But I want you to remember what I told you before. You're not going to die, okay?
You're not going to die because my son didn't die. The doctor told me and my husband that his spinal neck.
Hold on.
They had done
his
what they could.
spinal cord was torn by neck. You broke up. Okay.
Oh, yeah, okay. They had done what they could, but he couldn't move anymore, nor could he talk. He couldn't even eat on his own. All he could do was look around. I still haven't been able to fully meet his eyes. It makes me an awful mother, but that's on me. But this is on you.
That thing down your throat is a tube. It's connected to the same kind of nutrition that you're giving my son. You won't starve to death or be dehydrated. I don't know if you have a family, never found out. But if you do, maybe they'll start looking for you soon. In a basement this far away from anyone though, I doubt they'll ever find you. If they do, well then you'll be alive to see. Like I said, don't worry, you're not going to die. I won't let you. Whoa!
Okay, that was good.
That was spooky.
Okay, I'll give that like an 8. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I get an 8 too. That was a fucking good one. I wanna upvote that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too. Good job, boy. You're the best out of all the ones that I just read.
Good job, son. I'm gonna post that. Hold on. Okay. Good job, son.
So what was that? Who was it by? Let's give it a shout out because it's good.
It's by Alvar J. Thank you.
And it's called "You're Not Going to Die" or "Don't Worry, You're Not Gonna Die."
Okay, well I'm gonna link all these in the thing anyway. So. Okay.
Oh, are you? Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Go open up.
Who's the ghost? It was the ghost, everybody. It was the fucking ghost, baby. Okay,
that was shitty. I'll give that like a. I'll give it like a 40. Whatever.
Was
I don't
spooky
care.
at first, but no.
Sucked.
Yeah.
Sucked. It was bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the stories. What else do you want to do in this podcast?
I wanna have a funny meme.
How long have we been going on?
Let's see. How long have we been going on? Shit, man. Fuck, man. Hold on. Fuck me. Oh, yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Let me just zoom out. Okay, we've been going for about 30 minutes.
Alright, we gotta do some other shit.
Okay.
Alright, have you seen any spooky movies lately, Love?
Yeah, let's see, have I watched any spooky shit? Actually, I have not watched that much spooky shit, not yet. I've been planning on doing that. But here's the thing, I watch a lot of spooky shit year round, so I don't know if there's much special shit for Halloween. Because I just like listening to weird creepypastas and real life stories. Real life stories are my favorite thing. Those are cool.
Yeah, those are the best.
Yeah. Oh my god, I just remembered. Okay. So I was watching a few videos a few days ago. Well, I was on a bus and I was just listening to a few YouTube videos, and I found one where the guy, his fucking voice, you know how when they do the spooky narration, they try to sound pretty serious. They're just like, they put on a bit of a serious voice, and most of them can do it without sounding weird, and it's all good. This one guy, it was amazing. It sounded as if this was the 400th take he did of the video, and he wants to be killed really badly, because he was literally just like, "Hello everyone, this creepypasta thing, and when he did the thing, he found his dead wife." It was amazing. Hold on, I'm gonna... fuck normal podcasting. I'm gonna find it right now, and I'm gonna just play a brief clip of this. It's beautiful. Hold on.
Okay, cut off all this part, or I'll sing a song, okay?
Okay, sing a song.
Okay.
Oh shit. You're fucking hole. Oh, here we go. I found it. Okay.
Okay.
I think this is the one.
Okay, take your nut.
Hold on. I'm gonna see if this is the one.
After the gunshots.
Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, here it is. Firstly, I'm gonna play it for the viewers. Just okay. By the way, this video is called "Free Haunting Deathbed Confessions," which I thought was gonna be a really interesting video. But let me just play a little clip here. Right there. Okay, here we go. God damn it. Okay. Here it is. Okay.
In 1975, 20-year-old Michael Mansfield was attending Lincoln College in Lincoln, Illinois. For Christmas break, he returned to his...
Okay, good. Now I'm gonna send it to Owen.
Okay.
Okay, Owen, have a bit of a listen to this, boy. Okay, yeah, here we go. There. I left a funny comment on it.
What did you say?
I said this narration sounds like this is the 400th take he did of this video, and he desperately wants to die.
So I've watched some like it's like I'm starting to like comedy horror movies more than actual horror movies because I like when movies don't take themselves too seriously.
Yeah.
I saw there's like 2 Netflix original movies. One's called like shit, I forgot what it's called. It's about like the Antichrist, like a kid of I forgot what it's called. It's called like
It's called Funny Boy.
It's called Bad Boy or something. Evil Boy. Oh, Little Evil. It's called Little Evil. Yeah. So
Thank you.
So okay. So it's called Little Evil. It's about. Did you hear that beeping outside my house?
Yeah.
It was beeping. They're gonna kill me.
Scary.
So it's about like this couple who like the kid like this guy marries this girl and the girl already has a kid and the kid's like the Antichrist. It's a pretty good movie. I would suggest to go watch it. I'll give it like an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
And we saw this other movie, me and Shayna, my girlfriend. We saw another movie called the Babysitter, which is about like this babysitter who's like in a cult, and she needs like the guy who she's babysitting to like kill her or whatever.
Okay.
It's a good movie too.
Yeah.
Pretty epic movies. Epic win.
Epic movie, 2007.
Epic movie 5 with the boys.
So, here's the thing I feel about horror. I feel that this is not an original statement, but the second part of this is kind of an original statement. But I honestly okay, so most fucking mainstream horror movies are not actually scary. They're just like what you would traditionally consider scary. And I feel that the internet has taken the role so hard of being the place to get actual scary shit. Cause fucking, like, the internet actually like knows what scares people, and they can pin it down.
Oh, you know what we could talk about? We could talk about. Have you seen It yet?
No, cause I don't watch it movies.
Oh, I wish we had Adam in here so me and him could talk about It.
It
was a movie.
Shit.
Oh, epic.
It's funny.
We can talk about the nostalgic critic reviews of It.
Yeah, we can talk about.
I think he made some pretty good points in that movie, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean that review. You know,
Yeah.
I feel like you and Adam like nostalgic critic more than I do because you are obsessed with him.
It's true. It's true.
Like, you're always like making fun of it, but you literally like. I can't believe you guys actually just sit down and just watch nostalgic critic together.
We really
like,
do.
You guys are insane.
To watch. Like the fucking It review it has. It's fucking amazing. It's beautiful.
You guys are insane.
In the membrane.
But I'm playing, but the ham in the frying pan like span.
I actually kind of did. That's so fucking loud. It's fucking.
That was loud.
Okay. Insane in the membrane.
Insane in the bread.
I have the mental issues. That's what he says.
Insane in brain. Insane in.
What if you called it insane in the meme brain?
Love, you just made the best joke in the world.
It truly did.
You truly are a master at comedy.
I truly am a master of puppets. It's pulling my strings. Fighting the thing. Okay.
Did you know I met Metallica?
You didn't. You did not. That's just false.
Yeah, I did.
It's false. Oh,
Metallica's my best friend.
Fuck you. No, he's not. Mr. Metallica does not have time for you. Okay.
Metallica, come here. Okay, hello, it's me, Metallica. Hi. See? It's Metallica.
Yeah, it's Mr. Metallica. Mr. Metallica, he at the same time was killed in 1986, also led a battle against online piracy. He did all of these things.
Yeah.
I'm a Jethro Tull, yo.
Jethro Tull honestly has like the best fucking like flute solos of all time.
Yeah,
it's so cool.
Excuse me. What about that one?
What?
I'm so sorry. Okay. This is true, but what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, okay. So what are some of your favorite Halloween albums? Some albums that just have a spooky atmosphere to them. Insane in the Brain by Cypress.
Hold on, wait, I gotta look up what it's called. Give me a second.
Oh, it's gonna do a funny joke right now, just so you know.
Okay, hold on.
This is gonna be funny, just so everyone knows.
Okay. Shut the fuck up, okay? Halloween Howls, Fun and Scary Music from Andrew Gold.
This one with spooky scare skeleton.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you notice how the background music for the It thing, the first piece of background music was that, but I overlaid the Hotel Mario theme onto it?
Wait, did you really? I didn't notice that.
It's true, I did. Oh. Okay. Oh fuck.
Nice of Princess Peach to invite us for cake, eh, Luigi?
Nice of the princess to fuck you, Luigi.
Oh my god.
My favorite Halloween album is Weasels Rip My Flesh by Frank Zappa. Thank you. Because it's actually.
I don't listen to scary music because I don't like being scared.
I do enjoy being scared. Cause I'm cool.
No, because I don't really. I mean, I do like being scared too, but I don't really listen to a lot of scary music because I literally just listen to like upbeat music and like bassy music.
Yeah. I think upbeat and scary at the same time is my favorite music, like Captain Beefheart.
Oh yeah,
it's
right.
Scary, but it's also. I think insane music is shit I like. Just for people.
I heard that you used a Captain Beefheart song.
Oh, yeah. I used when Big Joe sets up in the background. It was insane thing.
I fucking love Captain Beefheart.
He's a good boy. Oh.
Is he dead?
Yeah, he died in 2010.
Oh my god, really? I wanted to meet him.
You can't, he's dead on.
Yeah, I'm gonna meet him. I'm gonna go to his dead body and be like, you're cool, dude.
Yeah. And the weirdest thing is, I don't think there was a public interview with him for like 20 years before that. I think he just was secluded at some point. So yeah.
What if I brought him back from the dead and I'm like, what's your favorite band? And he goes, One Direction.
He goes, this is what happened, dude. Okay, let me do it. I'm gonna do Captain Beefheart. It's me, Captain Beefheart. Okay, interview the captain now, Owen. Go.
Okay, hello, Mr. Beefheart. How are you today?
They look at the body and they did that hair's too small. I'm trying to do the song. I can't live with your frown.
Wait, Mr. Beefheart.
Yeah. What is it?
Why are you just saying lyrics to your songs?
I don't know. What do you want? What do you want?
Wait, Mr. Beefheart, why did your voice literally just change for no reason?
What do you want? What the fuck do you want?
I wanted to ask how you are.
I'm dead. Guys, let's get a status update on Michael Jackson. What's the status right now?
Oh,
He's still
I
dead.
fucking hate that. That meme is...
No, it's good. That's the best meme. Just creating a status page for somebody who's dead and just posting he's still dead every night. That's my favorite.
It's annoying. I hate it because it was funny the first time, but literally my friends share like the same post every day. I'm just like, oh my god, here we go again.
Oh, it's beautiful. I think Michael Jackson did fuck those kids. I genuinely do think he did.
No, I don't think he did.
I do think he
was
did.
just. I think he was. It's because he never really had to get it. He never was able to have a childhood. Because like ever since he was a kid,
So
his whole family was just like,
out of other children.
no, he just liked kids because he wanted to be a kid again.
Owen, I know that you personally have these desires, but I don't know. Oh.
I'm gonna read my favorite green text. Okay.
Okay, here's Owen's green text time.
Give me a second to find it because I have it saved in my computer.
Okay, I think Michael Jack did fuck those kids.
No, he didn't. You're wrong.
Fuck you.
I would know. I am Michael Jackson. I didn't fuck any kids.
It's true. I mostly hate him because he's just a dick. For example, here's the thing that happened. What was it? Okay, so Paul McCartney, when he and Michael Jackson they did the collab thing where they did a song together, he was like he started talking to him. And at a point, he was started talking to Michael Jackson about publishing, and we're like, "Hey, do you want to do publishing shit?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, I want to buy your songs." And he was like, "Okay, that's a funny joke." Then he bought the entire Beatles catalog and basically destroyed the entire the thing was that all four members of the Beatles did not want their shit used in commercials at all, especially John Lennon, who died like way before all of this, and Michael Jackson bought up the entire catalog and just sold it to every commercial business ever, so everyone could use it. And then when he died, it complicated everything so badly, and that's why the Beatles never got into like digital things.
That's annoying.
Big faggot.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. I'm glad he's dead now. Okay. Okay. This is my favorite green text. Okay. You ready?
Green Day text.
Green. Okay. It says, "Sister's birthday last week. Her and her friends are having a party downstairs. She begged my mom to let her do it somewhere else, but my mom said that she would make sure I wouldn't bother her and her friends. She's 15 and her friends are around the same age. All her friends are vapid cunts, and I don't want to risk losing my virginity to anyone but my 10 out of 10 virgin dream girl, so I decide to stay in my room. Just finished watching a couple episodes of My Little Pony. Those QT ponies always get me parched. Sneak past mother and go downstairs into the kitchen to grab another 2-liter Mountain Dew. I crawl on the floor like a snake so I can slither by them without them to see me. Their slut senses must have picked up the fact that I'm the only one that I'm only wearing my semen-stained undies. They start to leave the kitchen revolted. Out of the corner of my eye, I see the most beautiful semen demon you can imagine. Pigtails, short shorts, no makeup. She couldn't have been older than 12. Literally perfect. I run over to her and grab her to take her into my room. She starts screaming when I put my hands on her soft, pale skin. All the girls seem really scared. Lol, like I would have tainted by their like I would be tainted by their gaping cunts. I hiss at them and drag this beaut up the stairs by the roots of her hair. Oh my god. Dad must have heard the screaming and came to see what was happening. Right before I get into my room, he hits me in the back of my head with a closed fist. And in bad, he screams. I drop the girl, turn and hiss at him. Barely make it into my room with my life. Didn't get any sweet lollipops, but mom and dad got a visit from the police with the girl's parents. Keck, those sluts won't be coming back anytime soon.
That was Owen's life story, everyone.
I just love the point where he's like, I run over and grab her and take her to my room.
It's just like you.
Oh my god.
Oh. Oh my god. Oh. These things are so fucking disturbing because of how casually they talk about it. Oh. Thank you.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Owen. It is not. God damn it.
I love that so much.
Oh.
Oh my god.
That was Owen's story time, everyone.
Yeah, thank you. I love just reading stories on podcasts.
Yeah.
Do you have anything spooky happen to you recently, love?
Not really, actually, no. But, Owen, you know what it's time for?
Is it time to kill myself?
That too, but it's also time to make a creepypasta. We're going to create a creepypasta.
No, I don't want to make creepypasta. I'm scared.
Okay, Owen is real scared. We're gonna create a creepypasta line by line. Okay? So I'm gonna start it off, okay? Here we go, I'm gonna start off. Once upon a time, there was that's the first sentence. Okay, it's your turn.
Okay, once upon a time, there was a man who lived in a big town.
Big town. Okay, I'm gonna say, hold on. God damn it. Hold on, just gotta. Okay, who lived in a big town. He lived next to a big clown.
No,
no. He lived next to a big clown.
By big clown, we literally mean he was big. He was at least 50 feet tall.
Big clown, literally. You mean he was big. He was big. He was like 50 feet tall. Okay, I wanna say. Okay, here we go. Let's get this creepypasta train going. But suddenly, he noticed that not only was the clown out there, nobody was in the town. Out there, but nobody was in the town there. Okay.
The man thought to himself, finally, I can finally watch my My Little Ponies in peace.
The man thought to himself, finally, I can watch. Hold on, shit. I can watch my Little Ponies in peace. Hold on, fuck. Okay. He turned it on, and it was epic as always. But it was a creepypasta. It was epic as always. But it was a creepypasta. Okay.
He turned on the TV, and the theme song was all the same, but instead of "You are my very best friend," it just screams. It just goes, "You are my very
He turned on the TV, and in the theme song, instead of "You are my very best friend," then it do a scream. And okay, I'm gonna say here we go. He attempted to fix the episode by sliding his cock on the TV like a slug.
But as he did that, Rainbow Dash's hooves come out of the TV and grab his pee-pee by the base.
Here we go. The hooves came out of the TV, out of this TV, and grabbed his. Wait, what do you say?
Grabbed his pee-pee by the base.
Pee-pee by the base. Okay, I'm gonna say, okay, he do big scream and run, for he knows, he knows this is not the show he came to come to.
But then Rainbow Dash comes out of the TV and she goes, "You're my new best friend."
Oh
And
shit.
she takes his whole cock in her mouth.
And said, you are my very best friend. And she took his cock. And what did she do?
She took his whole cock in his mouth. This isn't even creepypasta. This is just a fan fiction.
In his mouth. At first, he go, oh! But then she bite down with her giant fucking horse jaw, destroying his cock. And instead of happy aw, he go, oh!
Wait, but after going big Rainbow Dash looks him in the eye and says, "Thanks for the treat, nigga." She goes back.
Oh,
And she goes back into the TV.
Looks him in the eyes, and says, "Thanks for the treat, nigger." She goes back to the TV. I lay there, spooked beyond all belief, and without my belief, and without my 3-inch party cannon. I implied his cock is 3 inches on. Funny. Okay. Wait. Oh yeah. I swear I could still hear the Flim Flam Brothers theme emanating from the TV.
So I think that's it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's good.
Emanating from the TV. The end? Question mark. There. I wanna save it. Scary story. Don't read. There. Okay. That's the story, everyone. Okay.
Oh my god, this is really good.
Okay, here we go.
Do you want to put like a actual dramatic reading at the end of this?
Okay, here we go.
No, send it to me. I'll dramatic read it because I have a less annoying voice than you used to with Swede.
Fuck you. Okay, there. Okay, there. Okay, read it dramatically.
Okay. Once upon a time, there was a man who lived in a big town. He lived next to a big clown. By big clown, we literally mean he was big. He was like 50 feet tall. But suddenly, he noticed that not only was the clown not there, but nobody in the town was. The man thought to himself, "Finally, I can watch my My Little Ponies in peace." He turned it on, and it was epic as always, but it was a creepypasta. He turned on the TV, and then he turned on the TV, and in the same, oh shit. I'm sorry. Okay. He turned on the TV, and in the theme song, instead of "You Are My Very Best Friend," shit, okay, I'm sorry. It'd do a scream. He attempted to fix the episode by sliding his cock on the TV like a slug, but as he did that, Rainbow Dash's hooves came out of the TV and grabbed his pee-pee by the base. Oh my god, I'm trying not to laugh. Fuck. Oh god, okay. He'd do big scream and run for he knows this is Oh my god. Oh my god. He'd do big scream and run for he knows this is not the show he came to. But then Rainbow Dash come out of the TV and said, "You are my very best friend." And she took his whole cock in her mouth. At first he'd go, "Ah," but then she'd bite down with her giant with your giant fucking horse jaw, destroying his cock, and instead of happy he go ah. After going big Rainbow Dash looked him in the eye and said, "Thanks for the treat, nigger." She goes back into the TV. I lay there spooked beyond all belief, and without my 3-inch party cannon, I swear I could still hear the Flim Flam Brothers theme emanating from the TV. The end.